Welcome back, friends. As always, let's begin with an invocation to the lineage of gurus. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, dearest friend, beloved God, great masters of self-realization, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashai, Swami Sri Yukteswar, beloved Guru Paramhansa Yoganandaji, great saints and sages of all traditions, I humbly, lovingly bow before you all. Make me like you. Attune me with your consciousness. We invoke your presence tonight. Divine Mother, awaken your love in me. Then teach me to awaken that love in all. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace. Amen. So on tonight's session together, I wanted to continue exploring this concept, this theme that we've been working on. And I wanted to open tonight with some words. This is a phrase, a song title by Swami Kriyananda, one of his melodies. And it's a mindset that I've been practicing with this week. And those words are, life is the quest for joy. And those words have really resonated with me as we in this life are all seeking after joy, after happiness, and depending on which phase we are in the journey, we're looking for happiness in different places. And if you find yourself here now listening to these words, meditating with us, chances are you've realized at this point in your soul's journey that lasting happiness doesn't come through more money, more power, more fame, more sex, more food. That none of that can actually bring us lasting happiness. And so now we're moving into looking inward for inner joy, inner happiness. And through meditation, we can learn to become the masters of our own energy within the body. We can become in control of our happiness, of our health, of our emotions. We can become the one behind the wheel and learn to become the self, the Lord of the chariot. And so with meditation, we can practice over and over and over until we become more proficient. It's just like if we were wanting to learn anything, if we want to become a competition athlete, if we want to become a great painter, a great musician, if we want to do anything in life, a great boxer or martial artist, we have to practice with enthusiasm. We can't just practice with a low energy. We need to bring enthusiasm and determination. And so I invite you to bring your enthusiasm and your determination into your meditation, because what we're after here is joy. We are on a quest for joy. And through meditation, we learn to quiet the mind and open the heart and receive joy, the bliss energy that is always flowing to us, which is our true state, which is our true self beyond the limitations of this body, mind, and senses. So Bring your enthusiasm tonight to your meditation. Let's put aside all cares and worries, all lesser things that we're trying to accomplish in life. We can put them aside and they'll be waiting for us when we return from our meditation. And tonight I wanted to, like we've been practicing, I wanted to read some words on enthusiasm from Swami Kriyananda. And first he says, which I love this truth from Swami, he says, "The secret of prosperity is happiness. For a determination simply to be happy attracts prosperity. Happiness is at the same time the best definition of prosperity." So we decide, we make a determination to be happy no matter what. And then we get to practice in life when difficulties come our way. Okay, time to practice. Invoke that happiness, invoke calmness, invoke sweetness into that challenging situation and see what happens. I bet the people around you will enjoy your company more. I bet that you will move through challenges in a much quicker fashion, and you will begin to draw and attract prosperity to your life. Swami says on enthusiasm, he says, "Enthusiasm is the spirit of joy channeled through the power of the will. If we want to know joy, we must live always in the full expectation of it. Not even earthly happiness can come to those who demand it glumly, or who work with it with their eyes to the ground. To achieve happiness, one must work with happiness. To achieve divine joy, one must be keenly enthusiastic in everything one does. Never presume. Never brush aside that subtle feeling of doubt, which attends false emotional enthusiasm. Try always to let God's joy express itself through you. Thus, your enthusiasm will grow, eventually to become His joy." And we'll use an affirmation together now. And we'll also use an affirmation together at the end of our meditation to invoke inspiration, true inspiration, so that we can become enthusiastic about following through with true inspiration that comes to us. And so let's use this affirmation, repeating this affirmation 5 times. First with a loud, energetic voice. Secondly, with a normal speaking voice. Thirdly, whispering and making your concentration even more focused. 4th time, silently. And the 5th time, silently with even deeper concentration. And so, finding a comfortable place to sit, the back in a straight line, head parallel to the ground, gaze uplifted to the point between the eyebrows. Repeat this affirmation first in a loud, energetic voice. Repeating after me. In everything I do, my enthusiasm soars to embrace infinity.
My enthusiasm soars to embrace infinity.
In a normal speaking voice. In everything I do, my enthusiasm soars to embrace infinity.
My enthusiasm soars to embrace infinity.
In a whisper. In everything I do, my enthusiasm soars to embrace infinity. Silently. In everything I do, my enthusiasm soars to embrace infinity. And now, silently, once again, aiming to lift your consciousness into superconsciousness, into your soul awareness, so that these thoughts become deeply, deeply embedded in all levels of your body, mind, and soul. repeating silently. In everything I do, my enthusiasm soars to embrace infinity. Now repeating this prayer mentally. O perfect bliss, guide me that I express thee through my every feeling. May my enthusiasm be a channel for thy joy. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace. Amen. Now, sitting in a comfortable place, back in a straight line. We'll begin with Hong-Sau meditation, very simple. On the inhale, we'll be chanting mentally Hong. On the exhale, Saw. And I'll guide us when it's time to do that. We'll also use the right index finger. When I guide us, you can, with the palms upturned at the junction of the legs and the torso, on the inhalation, gently curl the right index finger toward you, and on the exhalation, back down. Very simple. We'll also be using a breathing technique to relax and dissolve the tension in the body. It's a double inhalation, low, medium, high, tensing all of the muscles in the body with energy, feeling that you're drawing energy into the body, and then it's a double exhale, relax, and releasing, relaxing all of the tension in the body. We'll also be using measured breathing, where we'll be inhaling to a count of 8, holding to a count of 8, and then exhaling to a count of 8. And then at the end of our meditation, I'll give us some time to begin to practice, continue to practice by inviting inspiration into our lives, and begin to practice and evolve our practice of learning to tell the difference between higher and lower inspiration. But for now, let's put aside all cares and worries. Put aside all projects, all fears, all doubts, all conversations. We've carved out this time together. Let's make good use of this time. Let's invite this enthusiasm for this quest for joy that we're on. The more you meditate, the more you will want to meditate. I promise you that. And the more that you meditate, the more joy that you will be able to feel within the body, the more peace, the more calmness. And when you find yourself deciding to meditate every day for the rest of your life, you will quickly find your path, the path that is specific to you. You will discover your inner guru that's been there all along. You will discover joy. And eventually that joy that you find within will lead you to fully dissolving the ego and expanding into superconscious awareness. I really have a feeling that this life that we're in is merely the training ground, is merely the beginning. Once we dissolve the ego, we really begin to start living. We find that we are no longer shipwrecked in this physical body, the limitations of this physical body, and the entire infinite universe that's expanding at the speed of light becomes our body. So let's invoke our determination now on this quest for joy. So taking a deep breath in and all the way out. Now double inhale intense. Low, medium, high, vibrating with energy. Exhale, relax. Releasing tension. Inhale intense. Low, medium, high, vibrating, drawing in energy, cosmic energy into the body. Exhale, relax. Low, high, medium, low. Inhale intense. Low, medium, high, just a bit higher, vibrating with energy. Exhale, relax. Relaxing, releasing, dissolving, dropping the body. Feeling that your head is being pulled up as if it were being drawn by a magnet, strengthening and straightening your spine. And now let's do a few rounds of measured breathing together, taking a deep breath in and all the way out. And inhaling slowly. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Now breathing normally. Becoming more and more relaxed. And begin to notice the breath. Become the observer. Become the awareness that is noticing the breath coming and going. Not controlling the breath. Simply letting it come and go naturally, as if you were observing waves on a seashore, rising, falling. And now begin to notice the sensation of the breath in the nose. Perhaps you feel it in the nostrils or a little bit higher. Wherever you feel the sensation of the breath the most in the nose, zoom into that feeling. Begin to notice with awareness. It feels a bit cool on the inhale and slightly warm or tepid on the exhale. With all of your focus, simply feeling the breath coming and going, cool and warm. And if you feel the breath in the nostrils, Consciously now move that sensation up from the nostrils to the bridge of the nose, where the nose meets the skull. Feel those cool and warm sensations now coming from the bridge of the nose. And now let's consciously move that sensation up again, just slightly now, to the point between the eyebrows, the spiritual eye, the seat of superconscious awareness. Move your awareness fully into this point, feeling the sensation. Cool sensation of the breath on the inhalation, warm sensation on the exhale. Feeling that the breath is coming and going from this point, gaze uplifted. And now let's add the mantra Hong-Sau, mentally chanting Hong on the inhalation, mentally chanting Sa on the exhalation, continuing to feel the cool and warm currents, the breath. Now let's also add the right index finger, palms upturned on the junction of the legs and the torso, gently curling the right index finger toward you on the inhale and away from you on the exhale. Mentally chanting Hong-Sau, feeling the cool and warm currents at the point between the eyebrows. Nothing else to do, nothing else to worry about. Undistracted. Each breath with enthusiasm, determination, calmness. Yogananda tells us that Hong-Sau is a very powerful technique for developing concentration. With concentration comes calmness. And with calmness we can heal our minds. Feel your mind healing as you practice the technique with full awareness and attention, undistracted. becoming more and more relaxed with each breath. Feeling the breath coming and going. As you become more and more relaxed, the breath may become shorter, the pauses between breaths become longer. Simply enjoy these pauses. The more calm you become, you may realize that you barely need to breathe at all. The mind has drifted, simply return to the mantra, return to the feeling of the breath, letting it come and go. Let's meditate on the technique now, undistracted, for 30 seconds. Now, letting go of the mantra, letting go of the focus on the breath, letting go of the right index finger. Take in a deep breath as if you were breathing in through your heart. Hold the breath, feel the energy there in the heart center. Feel it as a glowing ball of swirling light. And now feel that ball of light moving up through the throat, up to the base of the brain, the medulla oblongata, and then curving forward to the spiritual eye, the point between the eyebrows. Looking into that point, 3 exhales, relax. The gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows. Feel that you are gazing into a cloudy sky. Feel that the light of the sun is beginning to part the clouds there at the point between the eyebrows. Gazing up at these clouds as the clouds begin to part. See that ray, that light from the sun piercing the clouds. Feel and imagine that you are gazing into this inviting light. Feel that you could become free from the body and that your spirit could rise up to meet that light. Keeping your gaze focused at the spiritual eye. Offer yourself into this light. Yogananda tells us that the spiritual eye is like a mental microphone or a broadcasting station, allowing us to communicate with Satchit Ananda, allowing us to communicate with ever conscious, ever existing, ever new bliss that is our true self. Offer yourself at this point between the eyebrows, calling out, reveal thyself, reveal thyself. And feeling that your heart is opening like a lotus bud, its petals opening and turning upwards towards the sun. Feel that this sunlight energy is entering into the heart and that you are receiving this bright light energy. Undistracted, fully enthusiastic. Now begin to feel a vibration, a sensation in the heart center. Feeling that vibration begin to grow. Feeling that vibration filling your body with light. Begin to notice this feeling in the heart center as a feeling of peace. This peaceful feeling is like the peace of a night sky. The moon above reflecting the light, the sun. Stars above. Feeling this peaceful vibration permeating every fiber of your being. Peaceful, soothing light. enjoying this peaceful feeling, allowing yourself to be peaceful and free. Feel this energy collecting, being drawn into the heart, feeling a glowing, spinning ball of light in the heart center. Now feeling that ball of light moving up again through your throat, up to the base of the brain, curving to the spiritual eye, and sending that light up through the clouds, into the sun, offering yourself up into the sun, seeing the sun permeating and piercing the darkness, piercing those clouds. Feel that you are sending and offering your love at the spiritual eye, calling out from that point, reveal thyself, reveal thyself. Once again, commanding that heart center to open, using the reins of the mind. Open that heart center. Feel it as a lotus bud, upturned toward the sun, feeling those rays of energy being received into that lotus of the heart. At the same time, sending out your prayer demand to the light. Reveal thyself, reveal thyself. Offering all that you are up into this light, the point between the eyebrows. Reveal thyself with enthusiasm, determination. Playfully feeling your heart opening and receiving this wonderful connection. Feeling the vibration in the heart. Feel it becoming stronger and growing larger. Feeling this vibratory energy in the heart growing, filling your body with light. Noticing that this is a feeling of calmness. A calmness that goes beyond situations. Calmness that is dynamic peace. Even if we're in situations that are chaotic, treacherous, this feeling of calmness is always there, always available. It is omnipresent. Feeling now this calm energy. Yogananda says that calmness is invincibility. That with calmness we can stand unshaken amidst the crash of breaking worlds. We don't need to reform the world. We only need to reform ourselves. Life is a quest for joy. And we come back over and over and over again until we find true joy. We can spend our lives trying to fix the world over and over, trying to fix others over and over. This world isn't meant to be fixed. We are meant to seek this calmness, this peace within ourselves. Feeling that feeling of calmness expanding. Feeling courage from this calmness that is always available to us. We can access it no matter where we are, no matter what is happening. Feeling this calm energy in our heart. Returning the gaze, feeling the gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows, looking into that crack in the clouds as the sunlight pierces the darkness. Gaze uplifted and feeling in the heart, calling out, reveal thyself, reveal thyself. Offering all that you are at the point between the eyebrows. Sending light, the point between the eyebrows. And feeling the heart opening to receive light. Heart is open like a lotus flower, receiving the light from the sun. Begin to feel this calm vibration in the heart. Feel it transforming into a feeling of love. Going beyond all definitions of love. Going beyond language. Love is a feeling. And ask your Divine Mother, your Heavenly Father, to teach you how to love, teach you how to offer your love, teach you how to feel love. Feel that you are offering your love at the point between the eyebrows and that you are receiving love in the heart center. Swami Kriyananda says that God's love is always flowing to us, and that it is we by our love who must complete the circuit. Offer your love and receive this love, creating a stronger and stronger magnetic field that in turn draws God's love to you, a greater and greater capacity. Yogananda says that if you only knew how much God loves you, you would die for joy. Opening your heart, offering yourself, feeling that you are dying into joy. Dying into this blissful energy that is within you and all around you. It is what we truly are beyond the body, the mind, the senses. Let go of all judgment against yourself. You are a child of God. Offering your love and receiving love pleases your divine parents. Feeling yourself bathed in this energy of loving bliss, ever conscious, all pervading, ever existing, ever new bliss. This is how you know that you found God. This is all there is. Everything else is illusion. Everything is a manifestation of this bliss. Everything is perfect harmony. Everything is a cause and effect. Feeling this blissful energy permeating every fiber of your being. Feeling that your body is filled with light energy. Let's share this now with our loved ones by calling to mind anyone you know in need of healing energy. Perhaps physical healing, mental healing, or spiritual healing. Call that person or perhaps multiple people into your mind, saying their name mentally, seeing them bathed in light, seeing them happy and free from suffering, seeing them learning from difficulties, seeing them moving through any hero's journey that they're on with courage, with determination, with a spirit of a warrior, learning, growing, becoming stronger from any difficulty. See them bathed in light, smiling. Feel that you are sending energy to their hearts, and that they are sending energy from their heart back to yours. And now let's expand this light healing energy out into the entire universe, beginning with the room that you're in. Feel this glowing light energy becoming so bright within your body that the edges of your body now blur with light. The room that you're in is now filled with white diamond light energy. That energy is expanding out into the building or the house that you're in. That glowing diamond light is expanding out into the streets, to the neighborhood, into the city. Your neighbors are feeling blessed by this light. Everyone in the city is feeling blessed by this light, feeling it growing, expanding to fill the state or the province that you're in. All beings are feeling blessed by this light, healed by this light, more peaceful, more loving. More expansive, vibrating at a higher frequency. Wisdom is flowing into politicians, the people of power. Creativity is moving through artists and inventors. Educators and students. Feeling this light energy now expanding, filling the country that you're in. Expanding and growing, the entire country is becoming elevated, higher frequency. All politicians, all people of power are feeling wisdom, feeling love, all receptive hearts bathed in light. Feeling this white light energy now expanding to fill all countries. The entire globe is now wrapped in iridescent diamond light. See the earth floating in space. See it glowing with light. All oceans, rivers, lakes are being nourished, air quality replenished, diseases healing, animals, plants, humans nourished by this glowing light. Now feel that planet Earth is floating within you. Feel it and see it within your heart center. And feeling once again that your body is filled with light. Seeing the earth becoming smaller and smaller and smaller, expanding. Feeling that your body that is made of light is expanding infinitely in all directions. Expanding at the speed of light. Infinite space in front of you, behind you, to the left, to the right, below you and above you. Infinite space. Feel this space as your body. The hands together in front of the heart. Repeating this prayer aloud after me. Divine Mother, Thou art omnipresent. Thou art in all Thy children. Manifest Thy healing presence. In all bodies. Minds. And souls. Rubbing the hands together. Feeling the hands becoming warm with energy, magnetizing the hands. Taking in a deep breath, sending this energy out. Amplifying. Channel of light. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace. Amen. Now in this state of calmness, let's take a moment to invite inspiration into our lives. Swami Kriyananda says that inspiration is of two kinds. The rediscovery or rearrangement of thoughts that already exist in the subconscious mind, and the sudden appearance of new thoughts and new insights from the superconscious. The higher inspiration certainly is more to be desired than the lower, for it is based in truth and not in imagination. It is not always easy, however, to recognize the difference between higher and lower inspiration, particularly when the lower is vitalized by the emotions. When inspiration comes, receive it with calm love and see whether, untouched by emotion, its impulse grows stronger or weaker. Love is the water that nourishes true inspiration. And so let's invite inspiration into our lives now. Let's use this affirmation 5 times the same way that we did at the beginning. First with a loud, energetic voice, repeating after me. I hold my thoughts up to the calmness within.
I hold my thoughts up to the calmness within.
In calmness, I receive inspiration from my higher self.
In calmness, I receive inspiration from my higher self.
Again, in a normal speaking voice, I hold my thoughts up to the calmness within.
I hold my thoughts up to the calmness within.
In calmness, I receive inspiration from my higher self.
In calmness, I receive inspiration from my higher self.
Whispering, I hold my thoughts up to the calmness within.
I hold my thoughts up to the calmness within.
In calmness, I receive inspiration from my higher self.
In calmness, I receive inspiration from my higher self.
Now silently, I hold my thoughts up to the calmness within. In calmness, I receive inspiration from my higher self. And now silently again, with even deeper concentration, I hold my thoughts up to the calmness within. In calmness, I receive inspiration from my higher self. Saying this prayer inwardly now. O Spirit, Thou art all truth. In Thee lies the solution to my every need. Inspire me now, Lord. Show me which path to follow of the many that lie before me. Om. Peace. Amen. And now, the gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows, back in a straight line, feeling that the head is being pulled up by a magnet. Invite now inspiration to come into your life. Inspiration doesn't always come in a flash or in a vision or in all at once. But let's practice inviting this inspiration now into our lives. Perhaps you have a project, perhaps a creative project that you're working on. Perhaps you have a question. Perhaps you're looking to make a decision. Invite inspiration to come into your life to help you make these decisions, to help guide you. Invite that inspiration, holding these thoughts up to the calmness within. And in calmness, receiving inspiration from your higher self. Just take some time now, inviting this inspiration. Opening yourself to receive inspiration, knowing that it may come to you at another point in your life, perhaps later tonight, tomorrow, down the road. Inspiration can come to you through anything, through anyone. Invite and allow this inspiration into your life. Opening this channel of wisdom to come into your life now. Remember, when inspiration comes, you can hold that inspiration up to the calmness within. When inspiration comes, receive it with calm love and see whether, untouched by emotion, its impulse grows stronger or weaker. Love is the water that nourishes true inspiration. When we begin to recognize this true inspiration, then we can invoke enthusiasm and let our enthusiasm become a channel for divine joy to flow through us, giving us visions of what we may create, become, with divine inspiration flowing through us, channeled through the will. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace. Amen. Joy and inspiration to you, friends.